girl. Here she is, everyone, the little cutie. The only reason you watch my vlogs is this cute girl. You're cold. Oh, why are you cold? Love you, you little stinker. You're stinky. Oh, you're freezing. Why are you so cold? What? What's the matter, beautiful? Look at you. What are you up to? Well, I was let down trying to get up. I'm a moody girl. Oh, mood. That's how I feel about quarantine. Self-isolation. I fucking hate it. I bloody hate it, mama. Cute. Aren't you? Big cute girl. You need a BATH. Don't you? Yeah, I do. Need a big one, because I'm stinky and greasy again. Yes. My girlies, get a little belly. A little belly, yeah. She's a moody bugger, this one, aren't you? You're always in a mood. Oh, looks could kill you. Yeah. You'll be dead. Hey, gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous. My mummy's princess. You're about as girly as buddy. Someone who's butch. Ain't you? The cuddle monster. Cuddles. Hello, my little terror. Terror. Yeah. You got bad breath. You got really bad breath. It's really bad. It's really bad, Leon. There it is. You're stinking. I stink. Hey, cute girl. Oh, so cute. You're that strong girl, eh? You're strong. Oh, you can be paws. You're a good girl. You are such a good girl with your bad breath. Yeah, brush your teeth. Shall we brush your teeth, please? Hey, shall we brush them? Are we brushing teeth? Oh, I think I'm gonna brush you, don't you? You don't like that, do you? No, don't. You're not brushing me. You're not brushing me. Oh, no, you're not. Well, you could talk. Hey, I know what you'd be saying. I know what you'd be saying, you little terror. Eh? Big ears. Oh. You softie. You like cuddles, don't you? Yeah, I do. Don't tell anyone. Oh, yeah. And don't tell anyone that you're a softie, because everyone bloody knows, don't they? Yeah. I hate to think then, how do you look? My brain wouldn't work. I still feel really ill. No post is good. Isn't it? You've only got one very small treat left. Tiny. Okay. I honestly feel so sick. I don't know if I'm worse than yesterday or about the same. I know I've not had much sleep, whereas the night before I had about 10-12 hours just washing my hands. I did one with my method sweet water foaming hand wash, and then I'm doing one with a handmade soap. Yep, too careful. I honestly feel crappy. It's affecting my mood. Feeling really unwell. I actually, just before I started filming today, I started editing my vlog from Monday where I'm sat on my bed, well, laid back on my bed, and I'd been up all night, and I start talking about alcohol and weird stuff, and I'm like, why the hell am I talking about that? I guess that's how not having any sleep affects me. Not had a coffee in a couple of days. I don't tend to like it when I don't feel well, so I don't know why I'm having it. The dog's laid on the floor in the way. Big softly. She's scared of everything. She didn't come in my room because she actually came to my room. I remember her waking me up. She didn't come in because I had my fan on, and my fan is a bit, well, it's really old. I've had it over 10 years. And I used to permanently have it on. And there's been a few times where I've knocked it over and it makes this really rattly noise. So she won't come in my room when I've got it on, basically, because she's scared of everything. Because I was too hot, but I didn't want the window open. And now I'm a combination of being too hot and being too cold. I've got my last vlog ready to go. It's been on my channel since about 3 AM. Ready for me to make it live. I was getting one up every day, but that just shows how much my mental health is suffering and my physical health. I mean, the dog ate a T-R-E-O-T in here because it was so small. Because normally she goes off with it. Because normally it takes her like 30 seconds to eat it, but because it was so small, she didn't go. I don't know when to put my next vlog up, you know, the one I just started editing. It's about 25 minutes long. I think it's Monday and Tuesday. Because I feel like if I put it up super close to the one that's gone up today, what as if I don't film enough or edit quickly enough to get one up the following day. Put them up every day. Puts me under pressure, especially because I'm not well. And I don't know physically, let alone mentally, if I'm not to A, filming enough content to get one up every day, and B, editing it and go through everything that I need to do to get it up. Based on how sick I am, no chance of doing it, and last week there was no chance because of how I'm not coping mentally. I'm in a really horrible space in my head, and I've been progressively getting more and more down over the last couple of months before we obviously got put into lockdown. Then what obviously pushed me over the edge was when my doctor phoned me. But I've actually worked out that she fell out with me before I did anything. Because the only thing that I've actually done was I gave her phone number to a Samaritan who phoned her without my permission, because it weren't meant to happen. It was meant to be if something happened to me whilst I was talking to the Samaritan, and nothing happened. She kept going on about me passing out, and I kept thinking I'm not going to pass out on the phone because I don't want to be talking to someone if I'm going to pass out and die. And I thought, you know, she wouldn't ring her, she wouldn't up and ring her without my permission. But I worked out, because I've been going over it in my head a lot. It's been probably what's making me so mentally unwell recently. And she'd actually reacted badly towards me before that, because the week before she phoned me, she was doing triage callbacks and she didn't call me back, and I was the only patient that she didn't call back. And I got told, oh, isn't it funny how Dr. Such and Such didn't phone you back? She phoned everyone else back, and I thought it was just the receptionist being a bitch, because she is a bitch a lot of the time. So I honestly thought it was the receptionist being a bit of a shit stirrer, because she's always off with me, this particular one. Just getting some medication. I basically thought the receptionist was shit stirring because she does it all the time. She's not very pleasant, and not just to me, to other people as well. And then obviously the week later she phoned me and she was evil. I think that's the only way to describe it. There's me telling her I'm really down and she's snapping at me. So whatever has put her in a mood with me, I don't know what it is, because thinking about what went on in our last appointment, because that's the only contact she'd had with me, everything was normal, or as normal as it is like to me for our doctor's appointments, because our appointments are nothing like any other doctor's appointments I've ever had in my life. So something from then to 2 weeks later, when she didn't phone me back on God, what's it called? I probably forgot. On triage, I don't know what's happened to make her react so badly towards me. Because the appointment was normal. Or as normal as they are for us. Okay, no. Cleo's here now. What's going on, but I know I've not done anything. I had it going round in my head for weeks and weeks and weeks. Because I know I didn't do anything. And I kept thinking, what is it? And I kept thinking it was to do with the Samaritan phoning her. But then I realised she had the problem with me before then. And seeing as I'd not seen her for weeks, I was very confused. That really affects my mental health. Because she tells me one thing in person, then the next minute there's a problem. I've not done anything because I've not seen her. And I know I've never done anything wrong, so I don't know what the actual problem is. And she's not told me. In fact, that day she phoned me, I asked her at 4 different points during the conversation, what have I done wrong? She went, you've done nothing wrong. So it makes it even more confusing and upsetting. It's normal when a doctor falls out with you and says they don't want to speak to you again, it's because you've done something pretty horrific. But I haven't. So I'm very confused by it. I've not rung the doctors since before. I think the last time I phoned was when I got the appointment changed from going into her phoning me. And that was the last time I phoned because I'd got a message to phone. And that was like a month ago. And she spoke to someone 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think it's 3 weeks ago, nearly. And told them something. And it's the only person she's got my permission to talk to. So if you know who that is, you'll know who rung her. I'm not naming names. And then I found out a week after they spoke to her a little bit. Not much, but what they did tell me, I think you know how upset I was because there's like a 50-second clip of me after I'd been crying for an hour and I was trying to talk about it and I couldn't. And I'm just crying. That's literally how finding out what I found out had made me feel. I'm confused. I feel hurt by her because she's let me believe all kinds of things and told me all kinds of things, but I don't think they're true. Not now. She told me I'd always have her. I'd always have her. That's not true though, is it? I don't know why you would do that. Tell someone that they'll always be there for you. You'll always be there for them. And that they'll always have you. But then, for no reason whatsoever, you take yourself out of that person's life. I'll never understand. And she's not actually told me or the person that she spoke to what it is that I supposedly have done that is so bad that would warrant her refusing to speak to me. Do you want to know what I love about that dog? I love that little podgy bit there. See that little bit there? I love a little podgy belly. I think she's too hot. It's actually not hot outside. It's actually like breezy. But it's really warm in here because of the sun and the conservatory. Whew, that is hot in here. So I'm going to open the door for her. She can do what she wants. If she wants to sit outside, she can. There's my roses from last year. It's funny how I named one after my doctor. He's probably not my doctor anymore. I keep calling him my doctor because, hello beautiful. Because that's all she's been. He's my doctor. She's been my doctor for about 5 years. But I didn't, oh god, it's cold in here. So it's really warm in there. These are little cuties. The second I come out here, it's freezing. I know it's really windy. I know there's windows open in these two rooms and the draft that's coming through, it's bloody cold. Yeah, she's been my doctor since 2015 because another doctor that I used to go and see died. I'm out of breath from walking up the stairs and I never used to get breathless. But then again, I'm not well and I've been inside for 5 weeks. I left once just over 3 weeks ago to get my bloods done. And then the week before I went to the doctor's and to the shop afterwards, and that was it. And before that I didn't go out for a week. And I went to the shop, and the week before that was the last time I saw my doctor. So the little tiny bit of fitness that I did have, probably because I'm sick as well, has made me breathless walking up 2 flights of stairs, which I never used to get. Because a lot of people always say to me when they see me walking up 2 flights of stairs, or they find out that I live in a 3-storey house, they're always like, do you not get out of breath walking up 2 sets of stairs? I'd be knackered, and I'm like, no, it's because I do it all the time. But I'm out of breath. What I was saying about my doctor was, she has been my doctor for 5 years, but when she first became my doctor, I didn't really go that often. And I think about 2 years ago, she said that she became my regular doctor, and I'd been going regularly, I can't say regularly, for a year. So 2 years ago, she said I was going regularly. I wasn't going that often. I was going every about 3 weeks, which I guess is regular. And then obviously it's gone down to 2 weeks, and now it's gone down to nothing. A, because they're in lockdown and they're not letting you go unless you're severely unwell, and B, because she doesn't want to be my doctor anymore, and she hasn't told anyone why. I'd love to know what I've done wrong, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it because I'm getting upset, because as far as I'm aware, I haven't done anything wrong. So I would like to know what it is that I have apparently done wrong, because the last time I saw her, everything was as normal, and then 2 weeks later she doesn't want to be my doctor, and then a week after that she tells me. Well, she said she don't want to speak. She said she won't speak to me on the phone again. So I basically took it as she won't speak to me on the phone again, but when everyone goes back to work, she'll be my doctor again. But I have been told otherwise by someone else. But I took badly what I got told, because you saw how upset I am. I think the video's still up, it's 50-something seconds, and I'm beyond distraught. Like, I don't think I've ever been so upset in my life, and I still don't know what's going on. I was told certain things were going to happen, and they haven't happened, but they could happen. But I did also show you weeks ago that I did get paperwork to join another surgery, but then I decided I didn't want to lose my doctor. But obviously she's got other ideas. Yeah. Anyway, I've come upstairs to make a phone call. Well, I actually came up to go to the toilet, because I never used the downstairs toilet, and my dad's been using it. And yeah, he needs to clean it. It's filthy. I'm not cleaning it. I might throw a toilet tab down it, but it needs a really good scrub, that toilet. So I'm just going to make a phone call, because I made it yesterday, and I was meant to get called back yesterday or this morning, and I don't have any missed calls. I'm going to make the call, even though I don't want to. And then, I hate making phone calls. Anyone who knows me that it's an absolute miracle that not only did I make one phone call to them yesterday, that I'm actually phoning them back the next day. So, you know, if you know me, you know I 100% hate making phone calls.